Hey guys, I am super excited to be here today with my friends Ben and Holly. They are the chefs and owners of Smokestacks Café here in historic Oakwood in downtown Raleigh.
Hey Parker, welcome to Smokestacks.
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for having me.
Of course, our pleasure.
So, tell me more about Smokestacks.
We specialize in craft smoked meats, so it's not just your typical meat and three barbecue situation. I have on the table some duck that I love to do. It's one of my favorite things. We also have some crab cakes, some chorizo peppers, perfect for this time of year, and a beautiful piece of cheesecake.
So, when did your passion for cooking begin?
Yeah, goodness, I would say for me it was about 9-10 years old.
Okay.
I always loved to cook with our grandmother when we would go visit her in Virginia. She's from Puerto Rican.
Oh, nice.
Our stepdad has kind of had a lot of influence. He's always loved to smoke meat, but I've always had a passion for it and, decided there's nothing else I want to do. So I, started looking at culinary schools and applied to the Culinary Institute of America and just kind of went from there.
Okay.
Holly gave me a call when she was in New York and her chef needed some help and moved to New York and got a second education for free.
We were ready to move back south and, so let's take a twist on smoked meats.
And in New York we found a love for French cooking, the classic French style and the plating and the beauty of that, and just kind of wanted to bring that south and use that to interpret southern food we grew up with. Yeah, it's been really fun getting to be in an area where you can change and do so many different things.
Yeah.
I do love Raleigh for that. There's such an eclectic group of people that you get to cook basically whatever I'm feeling, and it has gone over very well. That all started, we opened 5 months before COVID, and that rotating menu is what really kind of kept us alive. The people in the neighborhood, such as yourself, you eat here, and I can constantly bring you back as customers because you don't get tired of a menu.
Well, it definitely reflects in your food, and this is hands down my favorite restaurant in Raleigh and the Triangle, I would say.
Thank you.
Seriously. Yeah. And when I was trying to describe it to people, like, what would you say their food is like? And I said Southern fare with New York flair. And that's kind of feel like, and now it makes sense.
So anything that we typically smoke, it is all wood-fired smoke.
Okay. And you'll do that here?
We do. We use a lot of...
We use a lot of apple, cherry, depending on the season, and of course the protein that we're using to smoke.
So I have to ask, what are your most popular items on the menu?
Well, the wings are a staple item, but being that the menu changes so often, it's a hard question to answer, but I would definitely say our wings and our ribs when they're on. The wings are pretty much always on, and other than that, brunch for sure. Brunch is Madhouse here, which is fantastic. Poached eggs.
I love brunch.
Yeah.
Speaking of elegant, what do we have here?
Here you have a lavender gin and tonic, which our bartender created. And what she did was infuse lavender into a simple syrup, and it's layered. So it's little lime juice, our house gin, and once you stir it up, you get the full effect.
Ooh, nice. So what are your favorite dishes to make personally?
Yeah, I would definitely say you love the wild game meats, and it kind of started with duck. We tested and worked a lot with that while we were living and working in New York, Connecticut. And on our days off, we would, play around with duck breasts and smoking it with a friend. And
the smoking of duck was a work in progress for years.
Yeah.
It actually took years to get that one down. Where most things come pretty naturally, pretty easily, smoked duck actually did take quite a while to get down. So that's something I'm really proud to have on the menu.
So for your next amazing dining experience, come here to Smokestacks, Smoked Wood in Oakwood.
cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you, Parker.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.